Hello, welcome back to Gas Beauty Tabletop Football, where it's time for unboxing. Yes, Christmas might be over, but nonetheless, I went and treated myself to something. Now, this in here, I'm going to open it away from the pitch because I've got a sharp knife on me. This is here is something I bought from an eBay seller. The eBay seller is called Super Footy. They're up in Scotland somewhere, and if you interested in anything that they've got for sale, I would suggest you get on eBay and go and have a look, because they seem to have a few bits and pieces. I'll be honest, you probably heard about them. I can't remember. I think I remember seeing the name around, but for some reason they sort of escaped me. So I'm going to have a good look at what they've got, and here it is basically. So what I bought from them is some metal goals. Look at that. Let's take them out and have a look. Now, anyone that's been on this channel for a while, you know I've been on about metal goals for ages. As a bit of an upgrade to these, because as much as I love these, they are quite lightweight. So sometimes when the ball goes in there, it knocks them over. So these metal goals, I'm hoping, are going to be a bit more sturdy. And even if they're not as heavy, although I'm not going to pin them down, there's the opportunity here, because these little sort of lugs on there, to add some sort of weight to them. Now, it does come with bolts. There's a little letter in there as well. So we'll see quickly what that says. Oh, it's just an invoice. Move that box out of the way. So here's the connecting bolts that come with them. So if you were of a mind, or if I'm ever of a mind in the future, I could start drilling holes and putting these in, but I'm not going to do that at the moment. What we're going to do is just take a look at them and use them loose, and I'm going to test them out in a moment. Right, so first off, let's check out the size compared to a normal goal. Now, you all know how big these normal plastic Subbuteo goals are. Everyone will be familiar with them. Even if you're not, you can get them off eBay relatively inexpensively. And you'll know that I've got on the bottom that sort of base plate, plastic base plate that was sent by Subbuteo Asylum. And that does raise them up a little bit. But let's compare the size. So, from your camera angle, probably difficult to see. But what I think I'll do is, well, basically they're the same height, so that's the bottom line. But I'm going to move you about. Now, this is going to be slightly painful, so bear with me. I'm going to have to get this block down here, and my fingers will probably go in the way. I'll try as it comes out the camera. Right, you're going to go in the wooden block. Classic. Right, and if I get down here, oh, get me on my knees. I'm too old for this. And then what we'll do is I will zoom out, but you can already see that these metal goals are pretty much the same height. In fact, once you take that, if you took that sort of ribbon bit off there, I'm not sure what that's about. I suppose that's the edge of the net. If you took that off, they are, in fact, with the base plate on here, exactly the same height. Now, how are they in regards to other dimensions? So if we put them together, pretty similar. I know you can't see that because it's off the camera, but hopefully you can see it like that. For all intents and purposes, they're exactly the same sort of entry dimension as these plastic goals, but they are, of course, a lot deeper. So let's put that over there. So as you can see there, you've got a lot more depth within the actual goal. Now we put them in place. I'm going to put them there. I'm moving you again. I know it's tragic, isn't it? So there we go. So that is the goal in place. Might as well put the other one over there as well. And what do they feel like in weight? I mean, they feel quite lightweight because they're just, I'm sort of picking them up now. But they are heavier than the plastic goals. Now, let's put it's an old heavyweight replica figure there. He's going to score. There he goes. So, I mean, straight away, what I'm saying here is there's a lot more sort of space or volume within the goal. And that is going to reduce, I think, sort of bounce out and any confusion. I know in Gasperio League we've had a little bit of confusion with some of the goals. So hopefully this will eliminate that, because once that ball goes in there, you know, it's more likely to stay in from the keeper, bounce around. So I quite like that. But what I'd like to do, I don't know if I'll be able to do it, but I think I'm going to have to do a separate video where I have a go at crossbar challenge, because one of the reasons they always wanted metal goals is the sound that it's going to make. Now there's fabric on the top, but we're going to have to give this a good old go, I think. But I certainly see, let's see if I can deliberately knock into a post. Keeper saved it. No good on this occasion. Let's try again. Come on. What am I aiming for? Post. Hit the post there. So it didn't really move quite as much as my other loose goals. So that's really what we're looking for. A bit of solidity in the play. Keeper's doing his job again. So yeah, there you go. Metal goals from, and let me get it right. Let me get it right. From www.superfooty.com. Now I did buy these. How much are they? I did buy these. They're obviously secondhand, right? So they've been used, and I bought these in an eBay auction, and there was 3 sets of them. Now, I suppose the eBay seller won't have these all the time, but they will have other things going on, so you can always keep an eye on them. And these ones were, when I caught up with the auction, I think they were about 25 quid for the set. It did go up, I think, to 27 in the end. But there was a set on there that went for 21 quid for 2 goals with the nets. So that's quite reasonable, I suppose. So worth keeping an eye on if you want to go over to Superfooty, what are they called? Superfooty.com. Not an advert for them. I'm just telling you where I got them from. I was very much a paying customer. Goal! Look at that. Starting to like them. Well, I do like them. I like the shape of them. But I've wanted metal goals for a long time. Obviously, I had a try at making some once upon a time. In fact, where is that? Should we see how they stack up? There's my metal goal. Metal goal that I made. I mean, I got the dimensions fairly right. Mine's a bit wider, and obviously mine's a lot more rocking around. So these ones are a lot more stable. But there you go. That was my attempt, and that's a professionally manufactured attempt. Right, let's try another goal. Oh, look at that, off the crossbar. Brilliant. Right, so you're going to see these in the upcoming Gasperio League match, where we'll give them a good run out. So the guinea pigs for that will be, of course, the Wooden Spoon teams. And then we'll take it from there. All right, sound. That means I can use these for travel Subbuteo now. Anyway, until next time, up the gas.